What's good, YouTube world? It's Coffee back again with another one, man. We got some news topics to get off into. Some Jim Jones news, man. Jimmy all over the news lately. Big project dropping. Some drama going down with the estate of Tupac Shakur. And y'all remember India Arie? She's exposed in the industry. Let's get into it, man. Make sure to subscribe if you're new over here. Hit all them buttons. But more importantly, as always, y'all know what it is. Join the discussion in the comments. We got to talk about all this stuff and break it all down. That's the whole purpose of this J Coffee Talk channel. Now, first up, man, Jim Jones, we know, like I said, he's been in the news a lot lately from reportedly running into Freddie Gibbs in Miami and giving him the beats and continuing to antagonize him on the internet. You know, I don't know if y'all seen the other day, Gibbs is putting it out there. He booked the show in New York and Jimmy said, you better not play around like that. It'll end up real bad for you again. And then all, you know, the viral workout footage with him, Mano, Fabulous, and all that gym life stuff he's got going with the vamp life, not fashion, but like workout line he's got going. And then as well, we can't not bring it up, the Fed situation. Whack 100, Clubhouse 100. Y'all know what it is with him. He stays on that Clubhouse platform. Got the Whack 100 show coming soon. Very strategic by Whack to really control these narratives in hip hop and tap in with these different Clubhouse platforms. It's crazy, man. I know y'all see how he was doing Roddy Ricch the other day. Every day it's like two more people. There's these viral Clubhouse videos going around with Clubhouse 100. But y'all know what I'm talking about, how he got on there and put Jimmy on blast as a federal informant. And I want to know everyone's take on this. We've discussed this in other videos. As always, I got to let y'all know J Coffee Talk's not a gangster. So when I'm saying it seems to me that Jim worked with the feds, I'm not dissing him for it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a G. Y'all remember that Nori song? Excuse me, let me get by you. You're only on the floor if you a true rider. And I'm a G. I'm a G. I don't know why I went off on that little tangent there. But yeah, man, comment what y'all think about that. I think Whack broke it down very, very well. That Jimmy is he talked to them alphabet boys, right? I don't know. I want to know what y'all think. But nonetheless, Jimmy in the news a lot lately. And as y'all know, when you got a project dropping or something like that, that's exactly what you want. Your name to be all over the place in the headlines, getting a lot of FaceTime, social media, getting reposted. That's what it's all about, to make sure that numbers go up when the project drops. And speaking of the Freddie Gibbs situation, the day that all reportedly went down with Freddie Gibbs in Miami at Prime 112, he had just dropped the new video, the new track, We Set the Trends, with the Migos. And this project that he's got dropping looks to be lit. It's coming out tomorrow. I'm definitely going to stream this. You know, Jim Jones, during this time with Dipset, you know, we know originally he was kind of like, in a sense, Cam's hype man almost, you know? I mean, the real hype man of Dipset we know is Freaky Zeke. That dude's crazy, right? Shout out Freaky Zeke. But, you know, Jimmy was just a guy that we always seen with Cam. And then as time went on, he evolved into his own artist. We kind of see them fall out, get back together. All the Dipset is crazy the way they beef and get back together. That's a whole nother story. But what I'm trying to point out here is that Jim Jones' music, you know, obviously, Ballin' is like one of his, probably his biggest hit ever. Shout out Max B. You know, but those were good projects he dropped back then and everything. But these last few albums and mixtapes have really been next level, in my opinion. Like Jim Jones' music, his body of work when it comes to music has consistently got better. And at this stage in Jim's career, you know, where he's trying to keep things pushing and not get lost and fade away into the abyss in this current climate and generation of hip hop, this is an important project. So it's, you know, it's a DJ Drama Gangster Grillz series, which, man, how about DJ Drama keeping that mixtape line series, whatever you want to call it, still alive after all these years. You know what I mean? Like, in surviving through the FBI raiding him and catching that case and everything. Gangster Grillz lives on. I think that's pretty dope. Benny the Butcher and Black Soprano Family just a year or two ago dropped a Gangsta Grillz mixtape that was fire. But y'all see, man, if you go over to Jimmy's page, heavy promo going down right now for this project. Everyone's reposting it in the IG story. He's resharing that. And you'll see footage of him in 5EO Foreign, which is crazy. We were just talking about AB tapping in with 5EO Foreign. And, Ball Greasy. Comment if y'all rock with him. They got a track together, Jimmy, Ball Greasy, and 5EO called Record Me, Baby. And so you see them in the lab, the footage of them getting it in the studio, and it also features. You see the track list is out. Of course, the track with the Migos, "We Set the Trends," which is the title track off this project. I Swear, Vezo's on there, Davies, Fabulous, Mano, Dusty, Locaine, many more people. So, like I said, this is important time in Jim's career for him to kind of keep things pressing on. What do y'all think? You gonna stream this album? You think it's gonna be dope? Like I said, it drops tomorrow, so hit the comments with your thoughts on all that. Like I'm rooting for Jim Jones. I'm always a fan of artists being able to live on in this hip hop world, in this viral world that it is nowadays. You know what I mean? To have longevity is a big deal. So Jim Jones project dropping tomorrow, Friday the 14th. Then we got India Arie in the news. Like I said, man, she's putting the industry on blast. Y'all remember her? She had that banger back in the day. Sometimes I shave my legs, sometimes I don't. She said, well, how did it go? Because she is a queen. I can't remember. I really liked the track, though. The album was called Acoustic Soul. It put up crazy numbers. I just loved the vibes and the sound off that. You know what I mean? I rock with all kinds of music, But peep it, the whole 10-year challenge is going down again, which I didn't know that was. Is that trending? Is that how it goes? Every New Year's, the 10-year challenge is jumping off. But anyways, so she did the 10-year challenge. And peep the message and post she put out while she was doing it, posting old pictures of her throughout the years in the industry. She said, seeing old pictures reminds me of how trash the music industry is. Sheer and utter trash. Then she went on to say, she showed a picture of her at the 61st Grammys. Then she said, the music industry is racist, sexist, deceitful. It steals from artists. Trash. She's going in. Then she says, I'll never heal from all of it because some of it shaped my life in ways I can't get back, but I love who I am. So I imagine the journey was all meant to be. But those old pictures, the industry made me feel like I wasn't beautiful. I can tell you some stories, honey, but in truth, I was just way ahead of my time. Comment if y'all would agree with that. Was she ahead of her time? And what do y'all think about all this stuff she's saying, man? I mean, this isn't nothing new. We've heard this from other artists, but just to see the way she's so passionate about all this, it's like it's a dirty game behind the scenes in this entertainment world, this music industry, and Hollywood as well. But that's another story. You know what I mean? Then she went on to say, I used to really try to do everything right. Now I do what's honest. I'm grateful to have been heard, but also I paid a high cost. And for anyone who I paved the way for, you are why it was worth it. So seems she's in a good space now. You know what I mean? She says, I have grown free and more beautiful and exponentially soulful. So the journey was all worth it. And my most powerful days are still to come. And to everyone who in the industry and to everyone who in the industry who I think she meant to say was hurt, used, sued, played, stole from, betrayed. Betrayed me. Thank you. My bad. She was saying to any of those people that did that to her, thank you. I guess she's saying she learned a life's lesson. And then finally she tops it off. And also middle finger to the industry. You know what I mean? You see that gold middle finger. Like, fuck y'all. So she's been through a lot in the game. Seems she's in a good space now in her maturity, 44 years old. She's still here. She's still alive. And, is here to talk about it. So jump in with your thoughts on that. That was wild, man. India Arie, man, exposing the industry. And then last up, we got Tupac's sister. I apologize, y'all. You'll probably hear me saying this in videos all the time. I butcher names from time to time. My bad, y'all. But I believe you say her name, Sekyiwa Shakur, is suing this guy, Tom Whaley, who is the estate executor of Pac's estate. And basically what she's saying is going on here is that he's stealing money, doing whatever with all of Tupac's property and money, just cutting himself checks. He's denying all of it. R.I.P. Afeni Shakur, Tupac's mom, passed away in 2016. And Amaru Entertainment, or Amaru Records, they have the Tupac Foundation and all that. That was the label that Afeni had, where she was involved in these projects that came out, of Pac's work after his passing. And, she was able to get her say in things. She was always working with another label and producers and stuff like that. But, that was how she was able to have her input on everything. And, after her passing, Tom Whaley took over everything as the estate executor. But then Pac's sister here, once again, Sekyiwa Shakur, I hope I'm saying it right, she's involved as well. Like, it sounds like a tricky situation, and it always is when it comes to contracts and money and stuff like that. It seems she has inherited this everything after Afeni, once again, R.I.P. Afeni Shakur, passed away. But Tom Whaley has taken over as the executor. So he's claiming, like, this is frivolous BS. I haven't stolen anything. Afeni, I worked with her. He's claiming, that he was in good standing with her, and this is just some BS. But what Pac's sister is saying is that Tom Whaley, basically over a 5-year period since 2016, since Afeni passed away, that he's stole or embezzled $5.6 million, basically just cutting himself checks. And then, part of not just the music is the property owned through the estate. There's also cars that were Tupac's, plaques like gold records, platinum records, and all that. Pinball machines. I guess Pac had like a pinball collection or something. That's dope, man. Like throwback pinball machines. I don't know. I think that's dope. Or just arcade games, period. Comment if y'all think that's cool as hell. Jewelry, art, sculptures, clothes, shoes, furniture, and stuff that was, taken from Pac's properties, houses after his passing, is all part of the property, as well as the music and different stuff like that. And she's claiming that all that stuff is being kept from her through Tom Whaley as executor of the estate for investment purposes. So it's hard to really decipher what's going on here. From when you just see the situation off the rips, it seems like, who is this Tom Whaley guy? Is he just stealing money out of the estate or whatever? We'll have to wait and see how this plays out. Like, she did file a lawsuit. She's suing him. I don't know, with mention of all this property and her saying, like, it's being held up for investment purposes. Like, was she going to try and take some of this stuff? And I don't know. It's all confusing. But nonetheless, bottom line, this guy and Pac's sister are battling it out, or she's battling it out with him. I guess she wants to get him up out of there and say, why aren't I in control of everything when it comes to the estate? I mean, we only have so much info. We're fans on the outside looking in. But comment and let me know what you guys think about this, Like, should Pac's sister just take everything over? Should this guy still be involved? You know what I mean? Did it, and something what's not clear, but I want to understand through all this. And like I said, we're going to try to update you guys on this lawsuit as it goes on and see how things play out. Is, okay, this Tom Whaley guy did work with Pac's mom, Afeni, right? You know what I mean? So Did she appoint that he was to take over overseeing the estate, or did he just kind of inherit that job? You know what I mean? Because that's what's a bit confusing about it is Pac's sister inherited all the properties and intellectual properties and all that, but then this guy is the executor and control of things. Like, did it just happen that way, or is that how Afeni Shakur wanted it? I don't know. You know what I mean? We'll have to wait and see how this all plays out. So stay tuned for updates on that. Jump in the comments on everything we touched on here. Like I said, Jim Jones, big project dropping tomorrow. You know, will he continue trending in the positive space in this hip hop world in 2022? What do y'all think? As well as that stuff, like I said, Wax calling him out, you know, saying he definitely worked with the feds. India, Arie putting the industry on blast, doing that 10-year challenge, and Tupac's sister bringing this lawsuit, putting in this lawsuit regarding Tupac's estate. Let's talk about it all below. R.I.P. Tupac, R.I.P. Afeni Shakur. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. This is Jay Coffee Talk, where we talk music, news, sports, and more every day. So subscribe, stay tuned, and let's talk. And I'm gone. Peace.